Everybody, I'm just on my way down to the Grand Theatre to film it. And I've never seen this before, but I think it says this memorial stone was laid by, and then it says Crompton, but you can't see, but there is an M. There is an M. So I'm going to go out on a limb. Hang on, this says something as well. On Good Friday, April the 3rd, 1874. Wow! Right, I think this stone was laid by Abraham Crompton. Abraham Crompton. I've been meaning to do a video on him for ages. This is wonderful. Abraham was a local cotton spinner. He had, look at that, it says Good Friday, April. Look, some absolute dickhead, that's what I'm just going to say it, has decided to scribble on it. Yeah, he had his offices down there in Mumps. I can't remember the name of the street. Anyway, Abraham Crompton was a very influential mill owner in Oldham in the late 1800s. And if you don't know who Abraham Crompton was, he was a massive employer. I think it's Gas Street down Mumps. And look how quiet Oldham is this morning. It's 8:30 on a Saturday morning. So yeah, Abraham. I'll give you an idea of who we were. You'll know. Crompton Street in Oldham is named after him. And you know the church on the corner of Crompton Street? I can't remember the name of the bloody church. It'll come back to me in a bit. I'll put it in if I can remember in the text. He built that church. And on the inside of that church is all of the history relating to him. I actually went in and took some photographs, and I don't know where the hell I've put them. I need to try and find them, really. Well, what actually I need to do is to get in there and do a video, I think. Or at least get in and get the history out of there. But yeah, Abraham Crompton is actually buried in Grinnikers. So if you ever want to find the grave, if you're ever bored enough like me, as you're going into Grinnikers, you've got the roundabout, aren't you, with a big memorial cross in it. To the right there, some dirty get's been spitting on the floor. It's absolutely look at it. Yeah, if you look, he's buried on the right hand side of there. He's got a white tomb, and he's buried with his wife. Who remembers this? It used to be, was it called In the Day? Right, everyone, we're here. We're outside the old Grand Theatre. Let's go across the road and have a look at it from the other avenue, the other angle. Look at this, everybody. I've never seen this before. 1988 to 1995. I drove to Oldham early this morning because I wanted to do this video. This will be familiar to a lot of people, but this is the old, originally built as the Grand Theatre. Now this building was designed by some Oldham architects called Taylor and Simister. Taylor started the business in 1860 something, and he went into partnership with a bloke called, I think he was called Ernest Simister. Simister lived on, what's it called, that bloody road? One that goes down from top of Coppice. I'll remember in a minute. But anyway, yeah, Taylor and Simister in partnership, they built some wonderful buildings around Oldham, and they built this in the late 1800s. It was originally opened as the Grand Theatre of Oldham, and this frontage that you see here, obviously, well, not obviously, it isn't original, and the actual building would cave in. It was a concave, and if you look at it, you can see that. It's terracotta on the outside. It's a beautiful building, and this has all been fenced, you know, covered over now, but there's all this beautiful intricate tiling work that goes on behind there. Now this building has had several different lives to it over the years. Most recently it was Zane's, which is the sign that's there. It's been the home of the roller derby, I think, or roller city, and or the roller girls, and we've even got the old blue, or the old butterflies and reflections sign. Look at that, everyone. Wow. I'm going to get a photograph of that. That is wonderful. Look at that. Uncovered after all them years. Anyway, as I said, the building started its life as the Oldham Grand Theatre. It had a Wurlitzer that came up through the floor. Apparently that Wurlitzer, I think it's in Yorkshire somewhere now. Look at these beautiful panels. Have you ever noticed these beautiful panels? If you've driven past this every day and never looked, I'm going to encourage you to just stop and have a look. But anyway, that's the 84. But anyway, yeah, it's had several lives over the years. Let me think. So yeah, it started its life as the Grand Theatre. I keep repeating myself, I'm so sorry. It was basically a dance hall and a theatre, and then in the 1930s it was bought out by Gaumont cinemas and it was reopened as a cinema. In fact, the opening, there's a video of it on YouTube. The opening was done by George Formby, another fellow who used to play the ukulele. He and his wife turned up. The road, all the streets around here are absolutely full of people. Police had to be called. So yeah, it was a cinema for a while, and then it started becoming nightclubs. And in the I think it was 1964, the Beatles played here. Let's go around the other side. Now, if you've watched the channel for a while, you'll know that I've done this video, or I've filmed this building before. Reason why I'm here today is because, well, Leanne texted me yesterday and she went, Sarah, they're pulling it down, but I've known they've been pulling it down for ages. But I think maybe she's seen something online or something's been, I don't know. But it is gonna go. All of the memories that people once had are gonna be gone. And that's gonna be it. I don't know, probably put a car park there maybe, or some vile modern building. I don't know what to say, people, to be honest. It's gone, ain't it? Done and dusted. I'd love to go in through that door there. Years ago, when they built the Grand Theatre, there were houses here. I've got a picture of it. I will put the picture in, you'll be looking at it. There were houses here and they came right up. So they actually built the building on the side of a house. But then when they, I think it was the doctor's house, you know, and then when they knocked it down, this was left fully exposed. I don't know who the hell decided to put this up, but I'm pretty sure, I know that this was there. It was built when Gaumont took it over, so maybe they did it, you know, in order to showcase the name. I think it was Rank at some point as well. Anyway, everybody, take one last look because this is the last time I'll be filming. Did you hear the church then? The church bell? Yeah, this will be the last time that I film this building. I'll have to speak to Leanne and find out what she knows about it coming down. I've known for a while it's going to come down. I think I've mentioned it in other videos, other lives. Oh, listen. Anyway, everyone, I think I'm going to call it quits at that bloody bell again. Keep missing it. Yeah, I think, oh. Yeah, I think I want to call it quits.